Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 2022. We are still in January. I guess we could technically speed things up because we're not staying in January too long. We have a nice load of lettuce here that we're going to sell for some tidy profit. Now, we have sold some of this lettuce earlier on this year because we needed the money. But for now, this will give us some money. Next season, we'll definitely, we should more than likely be able to hold on to all our lettuce to sell at the peak point that we are at now. And we're heading up to the bowling alley, at least if memory serves. I have not double checked as to whether what I think the bowling alley is actually the bowling alley. But I'm confident enough, and I too like to live dangerously. So in this episode, we will be moving on to the month of February as soon as we get this lettuce delivered. Oh, I think we can. Come on, we can do it. Yes. Maybe. Come on. There we go. We got it. There we go. Yep, I was right. You can see the two bowling pins there. So my memory served me quite correctly. Which doesn't always happen. So let's pull up here. Pull around back. Drive over the ball. Unlock things. Or unlock the straps, I should say. And watch the money roll in. So we spent probably a tad too much on landscaping. And that's brought in $15,000 plus, so not too bad. So let's move on to the month of January. We've got a few chores to do in the month of February. Obviously, we've advanced to February, not January, because we were in January. So the first thing we're going to do is finish loading up our trailer here of honey. Oh, the sweet, sweet honey. Yeah, that's going to bring in a pretty penny. Cannot wait. So just got to get this all loaded up. My front loader skills are improving. Not going to take full credit for that trailer. Keen Eye will probably notice that may not have all been loaded by me personally. But, you know what? Don't get cocky here, kid. We can do this. It's getting a little better. Oh. Okay. So the answer to that is no, it's not getting completely better. Let's take another run at this. Oh, come on, you dudes. Okay, there we go. Yeah, when you get a little cocky, a little overconfident, things go awry. But as you can tell, getting better at it. You know, and perhaps in the near future, a telehandler would be in order. But can't afford one of those yet. We've got other purchases to make. Mainly fields. We do need to get a milk tanker to go with all the beautiful milk. Look at that. See? Not even thinking, just slides right in. Basically, we need a milk tanker for that sweet milk we're going to get. Yeah, because those cows, they're going to give us some nice, good money. So let me just finish quickly loading this trailer up. Oh, and we'll be right back. One last pallet of sweet honey. And it's gonna... It knows I'm now on voice recording mode here. We got it. There we go. There we go. Just back that baby up. Hop out. Get in here. Make sure we're all locked up. Although, game mechanics, that one strap's going to hold that one corner. Okay, so let's go find what the best price is. Johnson's Farmers Market is the best price at the moment. Let's just see. Is this... You know what? It's doing pretty good. So let's head out over there and get some nice money for this sweet, sweet honey. Think we can. We think we can. Come on. You can do it, tractor. Oh, my goodness. Yes, we do need to look at upgrading our tractors. And maybe not carrying such a large load, but, you know, we're fine. It was really just that hill that nearly did us in. So we're at $43,000 here. So let's see what we can do here and make, hopefully, a nice, pretty penny all in one shot. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Nearly $38,000. We almost doubled our bank account. That is pretty darn good. Loving it. Now, we do have a few more chores to do back at the farm before we can move on to the month of March. Our next big chore, well, it's actually a very small chore, let's be honest. It's even smaller if we can thread the needle here. And as you can see, that is chicken feed, and that's because we need to make sure our money makers, our chickens, are well fed. So if we pop in here, you can see this chicken coop, about half, well, 1,800 liters, so not very much. Same there with this other one, 1,300 liters. So we have 2 bags of chicken feed. We will use these up here. Now, the thing I might have needed to do or should have looked at doing was I've got a bunch of sorghum in the silo. The month of January was its peak price. Could have done some math to see as to whether or not it would have been more beneficial to sell that and buy this more chicken feed. Now, we do have some wheat that is planted, I believe. So, but we're still getting used to, you know, this is my first time playing through a series here. I'm playing Farming Simulator 2022, as mentioned in my very first episode. Learning a lot, and it's a lot of fun, must admit it. Who knew a farming simulator for a city slicker would be this much fun? So, one more to load up here. Or I should say unload. There we go. So that is good for that. Let's have a quick peek here. Oh, that didn't really do a lot, but it's good enough for now. Our next big farm chore is actually going to require the plow. Oh, how embarrassing. We need to get the plow out. Now, there could be something I'm missing for what we're about to use this for that I just did not get, but I did do some play testing, and I couldn't figure out another solution. And no, it's not that hill, which I should look at fixing. No, as you can see here from the melted snow, this field here has been painted over. Same thing with this over here. This little patch, as well as into, oops, and we're on the field and we shouldn't be, the canola field. But for here and now, because I don't want to do any more damage to the fields with the crops, because that would even be a bigger disaster. We're going to come in, and we are going to plow this field. Now, if you do happen to know of another way that I missed in terms of turning this back into an actual field without pulling at the plow, would love to know it. But as I mentioned, first time farming simulator, so I haven't come across this issue before. So it's not too bad. It's not that big of a field. I do wish I had a bigger plow for what I am up to here. Oh, come on. One little bit. I should be able to draw outside the lines because if I understand the plow, yeah. Nope. Can't draw outside the lines. That's bad. That's bad. Don't do that. Don't do that, Sargon. So now, you notice with the plow, you can rotate it by hitting, in this case, the B button on the keyboard. And another important thing is don't drive off where you don't want a field to be created. So as we come up to this point here, we're definitely going to stop. Now we will come around and get this edge done. Now, I'm not actually going to put any crop along the edge of the barn. It's just going to be too much. So we'll come back in and we'll paint that in. So we'll do that. So we'll just jump into a very quick time lapse, and we will be back in a moment. This is the last of the plowing. Provided, well, I was about to say, provided I can stay on a straight line in this camera view, but okay, take two. This is the last of the plowing. We'll come and do a little bit of landscaping here because we've gone outside the lines just a little bit. So let's get the tractor out of the way. Kind of park that right here for now. Hop into construction mode. Landscaping. painting, because who doesn't love painting? I think we'll just do grass. I think that's the texture. You can see we need to be very careful. There we go. Okay, can't fix that area. But we can come fix this area up. So let's spin around. Oop. Careful there, Sargon. Let's make all this grass. Looks nice. Just clean up this texture here. A little bit of the OCD in me. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. You know, maybe we could do a little better. Let's make a little better. Why don't we, yeah, plants. Put some of this around here as well. Maybe just help clean up that edge just a bit. Looks a little better. There we go. I can live with that. So we got things cleaned up, but we're not done yet. We are not done yet, but I think we're done for the month of February, because if we have a little look-see, there are no contracts, and as you saw here, nothing we really need to buy in the used market. So let's jump into the month of February. We have one important thing to do this month, and that is to convert this field into a grass field. Now, as you can tell, we do have things running here. Actually, let's double check. Seeder is on. Things are deployed. Okay. I just didn't see the seed counter really go. I'm like, wait, what now? Now, we have a worker on removing the stones, because it's not something I enjoy doing. So now we are living a little dangerously here, as I'm not sure if I can get him to stop. And actually, I'm not 100% sure, because I don't do this often, like living dangerously here, as you can tell, as to whether or not the fact that I'm planting the seed and what happens if the stone picker comes over where we've seeded. Well, let's hope we don't really have to find out, because that would be frustrating, to say the least. Oh, keep her down now, I guess. Now, we could have come along back here, but honestly, I think we're going to store equipment. Don't really want to get our windrower back there. And I can see this field, obviously, changing up over time. But for now, what we're going to do is have this as a grass field, because obviously if we come through with the tractor and the toll mix rations, we don't want to come onto a crop field. That would be disastrous. Not that we've ever done anything disastrous before. No, never. So this is coming along quite well. So we will just zip into a quick time lapse, and we will see you on the other side. just finishing wrapping up the seeding here. So it is going well. And I can tell you, man, this field looks a lot better with some crop in. Or I guess it's grass. But, you know, big money maker once we get that silage there. So we do need this field for a bit as a grass field. You know, and maybe as things continue, we will look to add some more things. We do need to add a storage shed of some sort for the silage, bales, the hay bales, the straw, and maybe the mowing equipment as well. Probably makes sense to put over here, which would take up, you know, perhaps a stretch along the creek. Might make sense to put that there. And the question is, what do we do here? Well, you know, perhaps, though, maybe it's another cow pasture. Oh, man, the things we could do. But that is not a today thing. That is a future thing. So if you do have any ideas for this field as well, very much appreciate it. So I think we'll leave it here. And I'd like to thank you for watching. And we will see you next time. Bye for now.